No matter what you think or feel about divorce, no matter the situation, life will change for you and your children. Since support issues often come up during and after divorce, in keeping with putting families first, we turn to attorney Sonya Coffman for some answers. And of course, this is a very difficult thing, talking about child support, because when we do talk about kids, it is a devastating thing to go through divorce. So let me just go straight into some of our questions from our viewers. My boyfriend is refusing to pay child support on our daughter, who is 6 months old. I don't have any money to hire an attorney. Is there anything I can do?
Yes, in that situation, I would recommend that she contact the Attorney General's office. There's an office in Calder, in Beaumont, and also an office in Mid-County, and they will help in establishing paternity if that's not been done, and then get the child support started along with visitation for the father.
Now, when we talk about establishing paternity, if the father has not been told or has not come forward, how does that work?
If there's not been either an adjudication by the court or an acknowledgement of paternity signed and filed with the Bureau of Vital Statistics, that would be the first step before court-ordered child support would take place.
All right. Here's another question. I'm a step-parent. Do I have any obligation to support the children from my wife's previous marriage?
Legally and technically, no. A court cannot order a step-parent to pay child support, nor can the court include a step-parent's wages in figuring child support. But as a practical matter, if they're sharing a household, obviously community assets would be used to support those children. And there's also a line of cases in the criminal case book that says if someone takes a child into their home and accepts them as a member of the family, they enter into a parental relationship with the child, so there's some obligation to provide food, clothing, shelter, as long as that relationship exists. So that's not technically a support obligation, but as a practical matter, that's usually the case.
Well, what if you're receiving child support from the children's father? You marry again, so therefore they've got a step-parent, but then you divorce that step-parent. But you're still getting the child support from the first parent. Right.
And so is the question, could the step-parent be obligated to pay for those stepchildren upon divorce? And the answer is no to that.
All right. Can I get child support if we weren't married?
Yes, and it's the same procedure that we talked about earlier, that you have to establish paternity if that's not been done, and then once paternity is established, the court can order child support.
Now, when we're talking paternity tests, how difficult are paternity tests?
These days, not at all. With the genetic testing, it can be done with just a swab in the cheek, the inside of the mouth. It's not taking blood or invasive at all, and the results are 99% accurate, and so I think that's usually a good thing to know for sure.
And a big question that we've gotten a lot of here at Channel 6 is, how is child support calculated?
Child support is calculated on the net resources of the parent paying the support, and net resources is defined by formula in the family code with certain allowable deductions and then a percentage applied to those net resources. So, for example, 20% is the percentage of net resources for one child, 25% for two, and so forth.
All right. Well, Sonya, thanks so much. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Well, and if you have a question about family law, let attorney Sonya Coffman answer your questions. You can mail us at the address for Channel 6. You can also, we'll put that up later. You can also fax us at 892-7305 or email us at laf@kfdm.com.